So there are a lot of features and beautiful ways that you like. So let's get right into that.
Yes, so the first step to start using Ask Nityananda is to become a citizen of Kailasa. And right now, we'll show you how you can do that through the WhatsApp. You can send us a WhatsApp message on the number you can see on the screen or scan the QR code, and step by step, you will be guided to receive your Kailasa e-citizenship ID card and gain access to all the digital services of Kailasa, including Ask Nityananda, which is also available on the WhatsApp. So now let's take a moment and start using Ask Nityananda. Through the WhatsApp, you can send us a WhatsApp message or scan the QR code, and you will be taken to your personal chat with Swamiji himself, when you can ask any questions, guidance, boons, prayers, and receive customized guidance for you. And now we're going to look into all the other features which is available on the portal.
So Ask Nityananda on the web portal has a lot of other features like 40 plus models, the voice mode, and many more features. So all of you can head over to nityananda.ai. This is the landing page of Ask Nityananda, and you can read about all of these models, and also you can even try them out by going over and clicking on try on site button. So this will take you to the site and you will be able to do that. So also make sure to share Ask Nityananda with your friends and family. And with that, let's continue to the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivoham. Thank you all. Nityandam.
Treasure, talent, using it or helping others to use it, enriching it, causing it, Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः अखंड मंडल दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं येन कृत्स्नं चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिद्रूपेण परिव्याप्तं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न समुद्भासितमूर्तये वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्याय तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतशान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जन
Vijayotsavam, Jivan Mukti Jayanti Mahotsavam, and the Pachapatni Vratam. Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsavam celebrates the divine feminine consciousness, the worship of the cosmic mother Devi Rajarajeshwari, who is the royal and most supreme goddess. Vijayotsavam marks the celebration of victory over the anti-spiritual elements, which started on the Hindu Holocaust Observance Day, March 2nd. It is 15 years before when the anti-spiritual elements tried to undermine the sacred mission of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the reincarnation of Paramashiva. Using all the lawfare, media, rowdies and thugs, the anti-spiritual elements tried and were unsuccessful in over 100 murder attempts on the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. After attacking the incarnation of Paramashiva, the anti-spiritual elements ultimately got destroyed by their own karma. And by the grace and protection of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, today we stand victorious. Today we worship and offer our gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism during this Vijayotsavam celebrations. The Jivan Mukti Jayanti Mahotsavam celebrates Jivan Mukti Grantha, the Living Enlightenment book, which was revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism over 16 years ago. This science was revived to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity and give the experience of Paramadvaita to all beings. Living Enlightenment, Jivan Mukti, is the software Paramashiva revealed to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for the modern age. Every year, Mahamari, Devi Indrakshi observes the Pachapatni Vratam, purifying both the Prakriti, nature, and offering devotees a chance for self-purification alongside her. Today, let us worship Lakshmi Saraswati and Rajarajeshwari, Nityanandeshwari, Paramashiva Shakti, Kalabhairav Swami, and all the ferocious forms of Paramashiva, the Jivan Mukti Grantha, the Living Enlightenment book, and Devi Nityanandeshwari, Paramashiva Shakti, Indrakshi Devi, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and his deities in Kailasa's temples around the world.
चन्द्रमौलिरबलाम् अपर्णा उमा पार्वती काली हैमवती शिवा त्रिनयनी कात्यायनी भैरवी सावित्री नवयौवना शुभकरी साम्राज्य लक्ष्मी प्रदा चिद्रूपी परदेवता भगवती श्रीराजराजेश्वरी वानर विद्युतिमिन्दु किरीटाम् तुङ्गभुजाम् नयनत्रययुक्ताम् स्मेरमुखीम् वरदाङ्कुशपाशभीतिकराम् प्रभजे भुवनेशीम् नेत्राणाम् दशभिष्यतैः परिवृताम् अत्युग्र शर्माम्बराम् हेमाभाम् महतीम् विरम् शिखा मामुक्तकेशान्विताम् घण्टामण्डितपादलग्नयुगलाम् नागेन्द्र कुम्भस्तनीम् इन्द्राक्षीम् परिचिन्तयामि सततम् प्रत्यक्ष सिद्धिप्रदाम् सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकल शीतरश्मिप्रभम् वराभयकराम्बुजम् विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरम् प्रसन्नवदनेक्षणम् सकलदेवतारूपिणम् स्मरेच्छिरसि हंसकम् तदभिमानपूर्वम् गुणम् अथ धूपः ॐ दशाङ्गम् कुक्कुलोपेदम् सुगन्धम् सुमनोहरम् आग्रेय सर्वदेवानाम् धूपोऽयम् प्रतिगृह्यताम् श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति श्रीमद्राजराजेश्वरी पराभट्टारिकायै नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्त्यै नमः। श्री कालभैरवस्वामिने नमः। जीवन्मुक्तिग्रन्थाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं इन्द्राक्षीं श्रीं पें स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति इन्द्राक्षी देव्यै नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि। अथ दीपः ॐ साज्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं वह्निना योजितं मया ग्रहाणमङ्गलं दीपं त्रैलोक्यतिमिरापहम्। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति श्रीमद्राजराजेश्वरी पराभट्टारिकायै नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्त्यै नमः। श्री कालभैरवस्वामिने नमः। जीवन्मुक्तिग्रन्थाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं इन्द्राक्षीं श्रीं पें स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति इन्द्राक्षी देव्यै नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि। अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति श्रीमद्राजराजेश्वरी पराभट्टारिकायै नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्त्यै नमः। श्री कालभैरवस्वामिने नमः। जीवन्मुक्तिग्रन्थाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं इन्द्राक्षीं श्रीं पें स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति इन्द्राक्षी देव्यै नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम् ॐ साङ्ग्रहण्ये स्यायजते इमां जनतागुं सगृह्णामीति द्वादशारत्तीरशना भवति। द्वादशमासाः संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति। ऊर्ध्वे मुञ्जाः ऊर्ध्वमेवावरुन्धे चित्रा नक्षत्रं भवति। चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातनि गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति श्रीमद्राजराजेश्वरी पराभट्टारिकायै नमः। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्त्यै नमः। श्री कालभैरवस्वामिने नमः। जीवन्मुक्तिग्रन्थाय नमः। ॐ ह्रीं श्रीं इन्द्राक्षीं श्रीं पें स्वाहा। श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्ति इन्द्राक्षी देव्यै नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि। रक्षां धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयविनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलम् कामदायिन्ये सर्वमङ्गलधात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वम् भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ओम् नित्यानन्दम्
பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை ஆதிதேவ நித்யானந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை சோதி தெய்வம் நித்தியம் வரும் சேதி தன்னை கூறவே சோர்ந்திடாது பிறவி தாங்கும் சீர்மிகுந்த பாதுகை சோதி தெய்வம் நித்தியம் வரும் சேவை தன்னை கூறவே சோர்ந்திடாது பிறவி தாங்கும் சீர்மிகுந்த பாதுகை ஆதி தேவ நித்யானந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை ஆதி தேவ நித்யானந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை கூடி வரும் கோடி பக்தர் ஆண்டவனை காணும் பார்த்து ஏங்கும் பெருமை கொண்ட பரமன் நித்தியன் பாதுகை கூடி வரும் கோடி பக்தர் ஆண்டவனை காணும் பார்த்து ஏங்கும் பெருமை கொண்ட பரமன் நித்தியன் பாதுகை லோகத்தையே காக்கும் நித்தியன் பாதமலர் காத்திடும் யோகம் தன்னை தாங்குகின்ற நித்யானந்தன் பாதுகை வேதியனாம் நித்யானந்த ராஜ நடை இடுகையில் வேதநாதமாய் விளங்கும் விந்தையான பாதுகை வேதியனாம் நித்யானந்த ராஜ நடை இடுகையில் வேதநாதமாய் விளங்கும் விந்தையான பாதுகை 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 நித்திய பாதுகை பாதுகை நித்திய பாதுகை தேடி தேடி கண்டிடாது மாலை சோர்வில் ஆழ்ந்திட நித்தியம் நித்தியன் பாதம் பற்றும் பாக்கியம் கொண்ட பாதுகை தேடி தேடி கண்டிடாது மாலை சோர்வில் ஆழ்ந்திட நித்தியம் நித்தியன் பாதம் பற்றும் பாக்கியம் கொண்ட பாதுகை தனையன் சாற்றும் பாதுகைகள் தாங்கும் பூமி தாயினை அமைதி ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கொள்ள செய்யும் பாதுகை தனையன் சாற்றும் பாதுகைகள் தாங்கும் பூமி தாயினை அமைதி ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கொள்ள செய்யும் பாதுகை நித்யானந்தன் நடை பயிலத் துகள் கிளப்பி பூமியில் ரோக சோக தோஷம் தன்னை தீர்க்கும் சத்திய பாதுகை நித்யானந்தன் நடை பயிலத் துகள் கிளப்பி பூமியில் ரோக
उपासकानां यदुपासनीयम् उपात्तवासं वटशाखिमूले तद्रामदाक्षिण्यजुषा स्वमूर्त्या जागर्तु चित्ते मम बोधरूपम् भद्राक्षमक्षीणदयानिधानम् आचार्यमाद्यं वटमूलभागे मौनेन मन्दस्मितभूषितेन महर्षिलोकस्य तमोनुदन्तम् विद्राविताशेषतमो गणेन मुद्राविशेषेण मुहुर्मुनीनाम् निरस्य मायां दयया विधत्ते देवो महान्
परमशिवस्य व्याख्यानदक्षिणामूर्ति वीणादक्षिणामूर्ति योगदक्षिणामूर्ति गुरुमूर्ति अश्वारूढमूर्ति तथा च देवगुरु बृहस्पति एवं च असुरगुरु शुक्राचार्यरूपत्वेन तथा च परापरत्वेन अहं भवद्भ्यः सर्वेभ्यः परमाद्वैतस्य आशीर्वादं प्रयच्छामि। परमशिवे या ज्ञानदक्षिणामूर्ति वीणादक्षिणामूर्ति योगदक्षिणामूर्ति गुरुमूर्ति एवं अश्वारूढ़मूर्ति के परमावतार के रूप में तदा देव गुरु बृहस्पति और गुरु शुक्राचार्य के रूप में मैं आप सभी को परमाद्वैत का आशीर्वाद देता हूँ। As the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Yagyana Dakshinamurti, Veena Dakshinamurti, Yoga Dakshinamurti, Gurumurti, Ashwaruda Murti, and as Deva Guru Brihaspati and Asura Guru Shukracharya, and as everyone and beyond, I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Om, Om, Om. Paramashiva's direct message from Mahakailasa. Paramasatyas about Pramanas. Listen. The ultimate revelations about Pramanas. Yesterday I was explaining Shabda Pramana, Pratyaksha Pramana, various Pramanas. I have totally 25 Pramanas. I am going to explain all the 25 Pramanas. Today, the Paramashiva's message is so unique and important. It's like he just downloaded terabytes and terabytes of material today in Samadhi, and I'm going to present everything as Paramashiva revealed, step by step by step, and then connect everything for all of you to experience. Listen, I am speaking about 25 various pramanas, and yesterday I started explaining only 3 pramanas. Still I need to go 22 more. Oh, oh, oh. Listen, listen. Just today's satsang, if you understand and internalize, I can give you many powers, including the boon of Icha Mrityu. Listen carefully. Yesterday's satsang, I was explaining about 25 pramanas in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Thus, each different method of knowledge or the source of knowledge is called pramana. And when I was explaining those pramanas, which is not yet done, I am going to explain the remaining 22. Only 3 I explained, remaining 22 I am going to explain. To understand all these source of knowledge, the pramanas, you need to understand how Hinduism, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, reveals the ultimate truths and how, when you try to understand these ultimate truths layer by layer by layer, everything falls in place. Understand? This is one of the quality, whether you should accept someone's Vakya Pramana. Listen, yesterday I was explaining the Vedas and Agamas and the words from bona fide incarnation, a bona fide Guru is Shabda Pramana. That is his Vakyas are Shabda Pramana, Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramana. This two is considered to be Shabda Pramana. It is actually very intense revelations, and sometimes you need to be intense and very sincere to imbibe. And it is good to be intense and imbibe, because these great truths can form a new foundation for your life, then naturally your life will become new, because your very cognition about you and the whole universe and God, everything will change. So listen, the Shabda Pramana means, yesterday in the 25 I was explaining Shabda Pramana only. Shabda Pramana means the Pramanas from Vedas and Agamas, the authentic scriptures, and the authentic Guru or an authentic incarnation, their words, is taken as Shabda Pramana. Now, who is the Guru or incarnation whose words you should take as Shabda Pramana? Whose words make you understand everything simultaneously and spontaneously, synergetically. His words only can be taken as Shabda Pramana, Apta Pramana, because the knowledge in Sanatana Hindu Dharma is spontaneous, simultaneous, synergetic, dynamic. It is not dead words heard, memorized and repeated. No. The Anubhuti, see, heard, memorized, repeated, that is the job of a Pandit, to keep the original verse alive. That is Shastra. That's different. But the Guru who gives the Anubhuti, when he reveals, you will see everything falls in place. In one satsang, he will remove your 10,000 questions. He will answer your 10,000 questions and he will equip you with such powerful clarity, you will be able to answer everyone's questions. So today's satsang is that kind of a satsang. So listen. Paramashiva started downloading today about these pramanas. Everything you need to know in life is about Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, Moksha. Jiva means individual soul. Ishvara means God. Jagat means cosmos, universe, world. Moksha means the ultimate state. Everything is just these three, just these four. That is why the whole Brahma Sutra is just these four only. About Brahman, about Jiva, about Jagat and about moksha. Listen, if you see from the point of view of Jiva, the individual soul, even God is one of the state of your consciousness. The Jiva goes through 25 states of consciousness. I am projecting here for all of you to see. Listen. From the POV, point of view of the Jiva, you go through 25 states of consciousness. Even God is your Turyadita. That's all. And this universe is nothing but your experiences during various states of consciousness. And mukti is nothing but you residing in that highest state of consciousness. Listen, Jiva, from the POV, point of view of Jiva, sorry for the technical glitch, we will be projecting now. Listen. From the point of view of Jiva, God himself is only one of the state of consciousness. Universe is the different places you experience during different states of consciousness you go through. Mukti is nothing but you residing in the highest consciousness, Turyadita. That's all. These 25 states of consciousness, how you go through, if you understand that, just these various states of consciousness, if you understand, and how you go through that, you will know God himself is only one of the state of consciousness you will experience. Turyadita. Your highest consciousness is Paramashiva. And these various lokas, various universes, Jagat, is nothing but the various spaces and places you experience when you go through the different states of consciousness. Mukti is nothing but you residing in Turyadita permanently, eternally. That's it. Now next, Ishvara. What is Ishvara? Yeah. Entity which has independent intelligence, Sat, its existence, Chit, conscious about its existence, Ananda, blissful, because it can play with its existence and powers in any way. That is Ishvara. From the point of view of the Ishvara, if you see the 25 paces of Paramashiva, 25 paces of Paramashiva. Listen, from the point of Ishvara, if you see, even Jagat is one of the God. The every part of the Jagat you see is one of the manifestation of one God. See, from the point of view of the Ishwar, God, even if you see Ganga, it is not just universe, matter, no, Devi, Ganga Devi. If you see Arunachala, it is not just a hill, heap of mud and stone, no, Paramashiva. Kailasa, it is not just a huge stone and ice, no, Paramashiva. Understand? From the point of view of God, even universe is God and Jiva is just what he lets to play with himself. Ekoham bahushyamaha. It's like he decides, let me play with my creation power, sustenance power, rejuvenation power, pulling out of delusion power, liberation power. He is dancing like a huge fire column. When he is dancing, a small fire particles fly. The fire particle coming out of that huge fire column, that is creation. And that fire particle flying is sustenance. And that fire particle coming back to original source can be called as rejuvenation or destruction, or before it reaches, it just goes here and there, is delusion, and finally it was pulled back into him, into that fire column, and becomes one, liberation. That fire feels like it is almost about to put off, is like destruction. All this, Jiva is nothing but part of Paramashiva left to play with himself. He just lets part of him to play with himself is Jiva. What is Mukti from the point of view of God? In every level, not losing your Sat Chit Ananda, that you are the Lord. You are independent intelligence, you have power over everything, and you are blissful about your existence. Not losing this state is mukti. When you become jiva, if you don't lose this state, it is mukti. Even while you are in as a jiva, that is what is jivan mukti. And even when you become a river, Ganga, if you don't lose this Satchit Ananda state, then you are Ganga Devi. You are not just a collection of water flow. No, you are Ganga Devi. So, not losing your Satchit Ananda is mukti from the point of view of the God. Then comes point of view of the Jagat, cosmos, universe. Listen, from the point of view of the cosmos, even God is nothing but his highest space. The highest space in the universe is Kailasa. That space is Paramashiva. Anyone who reaches that space radiates Paramashiva. And the mid-level is Bhumandala. Anyone in this space has an option to go up or down. The freedom of karma. Listen, I am not talking bondage of karma, freedom of karma. You need to understand this word, freedom of karma. Yesterday in the satsang, project mandala. Listen, yesterday when I was explaining about pramana, I told pratyaksha pramana means anything you experience through the senses, that knowledge is pratyaksha pramana. Direct knowledge gained through sensory experience. But always in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, in all scriptures, you are told not to allow the sensory pleasures, because that can disturb you, divert you, destroy you. So people are repeatedly asking, Swamiji, what about that and this? Listen. Addiction to the sensory pleasures actually stops your ability to have pure pratyaksha pramana. Someone who is addicted to food can never have a proper knowledge about food. What is proper knowledge? Which food is good for your life, which enriches your life, strengthens the flow of your life. You will never have that pratyaksha pramana if you are addicted to certain food. Same way with every sense. With every sense, addiction to sense objects will not allow pratyaksha pramana. So, don't confuse between the two. Now I am coming back to this. Listen. Freedom of karma means you have freedom to do what you want and create an ecosystem around you and raise yourself to the any loka or lower yourself to any loka. That is the Bhumandala speciality. That is why the Bhumandala is called Karma Bhumi. So let me come now. From the point of view of the cosmos, even God is one of the time zone, vertical time zones, one of the time zone of the cosmos, universe. Even the asuras are one of the lower time zones of vertical time zone. So any thing in the different time zones of the universe is that God or human being or the asura or that being. So God himself, from the point of view of the universe, is only one of the space, and any jiva, individual soul, is also one of the jiva in different spaces. Now, what is mukti as per the cosmos view? The whole. Any jiva which can feel the whole universe, one with the whole universe, how the universe feels about itself, if any jiva feels, that is mukti. Because God feels one with the universe, he is nitya mukta. Understand? From the point of view of the universe, I have defined what is jiva, what is Ishvara, what is mukti. Now, what is moksha? From the point of view of the moksha, I will define what is jiva, what is Ishvara, what is Jagat. Listen carefully. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, all the three is simultaneous, spontaneous manifestation of that one Param, Parama, Paramburul. That one Paramburul simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically manifests and plays as a Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. This is Mukti. And if a Jiva understands this, it enjoys Mukti. If Ishvara understands this, he enjoys Mukti. Because Ishvara eternally understands this, he is Nitya Mukta. When Jagat understands this, it rests in itself as Nitya Mukta, eternally auspicious. Listen. All traditions centered on Jiva is knowledge traditions. I tell you, people who think, look for solutions, understanding from Jiva POV, point of view of the Jiva, that gives birth to all the knowledge traditions, jnana traditions, like Advaita and various jnana sampradayas. All knowledge traditions from the point of view of the Ishvara, gives birth to bhakti traditions. All bhakti traditions are not Dvaita traditions. No. Be clear about it. All point of view, from the point of view of the Ishvara, the traditions originates is Bhakti traditions. The Bhakti traditions starts manifesting from there. This point POV of Ishvara gives birth to Bhakti traditions. Then POV of the universe, Jagat, gives birth to all Vijnana traditions. Jiva-centric understandings, knowledge gives birth to Jnana Sampradayas. Ishvara point of view gives birth to Bhakti Sampradayas. Jagat point of view gives birth to Vijnana Sampradayas. The moksha-centric view is Paramadvaita. What I am teaching, I am revealing to all of you is moksha-centric view. From moksha, how Jiva is perceived. From moksha, how Ishvara is perceived. From moksha, how Jagat is perceived. So, from moksha, if you perceive Jiva, you will perceive even Jiva for moksha. Listen, from moksha, when I teach you about Jiva, even your understanding about Jiva will be for moksha. From moksha, when I reveal the truths about the Ishvara, even your understanding about Ishvara will be for moksha. From moksha, when I reveal the truths about the Jagat, the point of view of Jagat from moksha, so even your foundational understanding about Jagat will lead you to moksha. That is why I am a moksha-centric Paramadvaita Sampradaya. Means Anubodhi-centric. Moksha Anubodhi-centric Paramadvaita Sampradaya. Listen. Ragi Annan is saying, beloved Swamiji, please help me to understand this satsang. Listen. Maybe I'll try to explain more elaborately. Surely I'll make you all understand, and not just understand, live, experience, manifest this satsang. That's the reason this being is manifesting. Paramashiva is manifesting as this being. So listen. This is the fundamental definition about Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, Moksha. Now, why this revelation came, I'll tell you. Why this revelation came, I'll tell you. Listen. If you observe, whenever I reveal some deep truths, automatically my legs will fall into Padmasana. This is an important understanding you need to have, because the truths, the powers manifesting through your body and the posture in which your body sits as direct relationship. By lying down relaxed way, you can't scream. If you observe, you are just lying in your bed and somebody called, you picked up, you saw it's your wife, and the conversation has started going into argument, fight. By the time it becomes fight, you will not be able to be lying down and fight. You would have already sat up. If you observed this, if there is an argument or a fight, even in the phone call, you won't be able to be lying down and do that. You would have already sat up. The body, posture, asana, and the happening of your consciousness as close relationship. Listen. Now I'll tell you how these great Paramasatyas, ultimate truths Paramashiva downloaded. Because continuously I am working on Kayakalpa process. Still I have not yet announced it to public, but I already started making all the arrangements. We have 4,000 hectare land, means around little more than 8,000 acre land in Ecuador, given to us by one of the indigenous nation, is going to be world's largest monastery. 4,000 hectare is almost like a 9,884.2 acre. This land is going to be dedicated largest monastery, but focused on Kayakalpa. Listen, Kayakalpa is the science of living as long as you want. Death is option. Listen, living healthily, not in the bed, under the medication, or with the help of the machines. No. Healthy living as long as you want. This science is available in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. I wanted to create at least few thousand sannyasis who will radiate this science and teach this science to the world. So this monastery is going to be dedicated for that. So I am doing all the things needed. Anyone can come, freely stay and learn this science. You can go out and teach, or you can stay here and practice. So I am making it a place where this science will be revived. So now I have to organize and put the whole syllabus, everything together. So Paramashiva was downloading this whole system and science. So he was revealing some things about epigenetics. Listen, I'll give you listen, I'm reading out the definition of epigenetics. Epigenetics is the study of heritable changes in gene expression that do not involve alterations to the underlying DNA sequence. These changes can be influenced by environmental factors, lifestyle, and other external stimuli. They can affect how genes are turned on or off. Epigenetic mechanisms include DNA methylation, histone modification, and non-coding RNA molecules. This is the basic definition. And I do have few more definitions given by AI. Now listen. I also saw a show in India Today Conclave, Playing God. I can tell them to project that link. All of you can watch. So I was looking at this kind of a discussion. I saw the science is also progressing in this line. And in that discussion, there are three different. One is ISKCON Guru talking about Gita, and another one is talking about making a profile. Eternally, it will be there in the social media even after you are gone, and it will tweet, post photographs like that, and social media profile. And next one is the biohack. The third person is talking about this epigenetics and all that, how the modern day epigenetic science can be brought in to live long or making death as an option. So listen. But one thing I found clearly through this biohacking, all these epigenetics and everything, the science is developing and evolving. Through all this, surely you can make people live long. The health can be surely better, means the quality of your life can be raised in an amazing way. They can surely help you to live longer, but the science of Kayakalpa is not just living longer. Listen, science of Kayakalpa is living as long as you want and leaving the body when you don't want, coming back and reusing the same body when you want again. I don't think that epigenetics will be able to give you that capability. See, Shankara, if you read our great masters, Shankara, Arunagirinadar, many of them had this Kayakalpa capacity. They leave the body, go, and even Vikramaditya had that capacity. They go, do assume a different Divya Sarira and do whatever they want. And when they feel like, they come back and start reusing the same body. That is what is Kayakalpa. So, an absolute freedom. with the body, not just about longevity, it is not just about death is option, no. It's much more. Longevity, death is an option, you can leave the body when you want, and you can come back whenever you want and reuse even that same body again. This science Kayakalpa was there in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, is there in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and it is possible to revive it. Be very clear. For this, Paramashiva was downloading. He revealed one of the important things, the science of epigenetics, how it is evolving. It can go only up to the level of longevity, it can give health, it can make you live healthy and long as you want, even up to 1,000 years, or it can make it like a death is an option also at one level. But once you decide to leave the body, die, dead, over. But Sanatana Hindu Dharma plays with epigenetics with consciousness. It plays with epigenetics with consciousness. The consciousness component, that super consciousness component is added to the epigenetics, can give you the freedom of living healthy life, long life, as long as you want. You want to go to a different plane where you can't go with this body, so you can just keep this body in safe place. That safe place can be in one remote forest or a cave or even in the thin air. You can tell Vayudeva, please keep it with you. I'll come back and take it from you when I come back. So you can leave the body with Vayudeva and you can go do what do you want to do, things, and then come back and take the same body and use. You don't even need to assume new body. That is possible if the superconsciousness is added into this modern day epigenetics. Listen. When I was in Samadhi, this is the purpose for which Paramashiva was revealing all these truths. The power manifestation, if you have already experienced power manifestation, how many of you have seen in Kailash Courtyard, Adi Kailash, I'll just sit and initiate, all the Gurukul kids will start manifesting powers. How many of you have seen this with your own eyes? Pratyaksha Pramana. Raise your hand. Yes. listen, all of you who have seen how the power manifestation works as a pratyaksha pramana, all of you can understand what I am saying now. From now, what I am talking is for those who have seen power manifestation as pratyaksha pramana. Listen, for them. Your DNA is made of the material called Jagat, from the Jagat, Panchabhuta. That's a material. I can say your gene, made. And made by God, Ishvara, given to Jiva to enjoy. So, the different understandings, truths, listen, each of the truth is one power. For example, if you understand how your dreams can disappear the moment you divert your attention towards your soul, self, no nightmare can torture you. I don't know how many of you have observed. If you observe deeply, during your nightmare, the moment your attention turns towards your soul, your identity, you wake up. This is one of the power to change your reality. Same way in your life, any suffering, pain, just focus on the source, you. The whole situation will change. The Jagat you are experiencing will change. It is a power. It's a power. Listen. All you need to do is, with that strength, consciously you should turn in towards the source. So every understanding I have given now is a power. Playing with these powers is what is conscious epigenetics. See, what is the epigenetics in the modern world? The different, whether medicines or the physical activity or the lifestyle or the ecosystem, external things are used either to suppress some part of your gene or to make some part of your gene manifest. That's all is the epigenetics. Am I right? Are you all getting it? That's the utility value of the epigenetics. So, as long as you are playing only through using external factors, the results will be very less. But if you start playing using the superconscious factors like power manifestation, then the whole level is different. That is what I call conscious epigenetics. I can say the Kaya Kalpa can be roughly translated to superconscious epigenetics. From the point of view of the Jiva, even Ishvara and Jagat is part of Jiva. From the point of view of the Ishvara, even Jagat and Jiva is part of him. From the point of view of the Jagat, cosmos, even Ishvara and Jiva is part of him. From the point of view of the moksha, all four were always one. Even when you think the Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat are separate from each other. Counting never started because separation never happened. The oneness remains as oneness inside oneness is the point of view of the moksha. The point of view of the moksha as experience is what I call Paramadvaita. I think in this one satsang I have clearly given the fundamental truths about Jiveshwara Jagat, and almost I have given my bhashya, my comment, Paramadvaita bhashya of Brahma Sutra, and how various sampradayas evolve and how various commentaries for Brahma Sutras evolve, how the various acharyas present various truths. You can understand just from this one satsang. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Listen, listen. Superconscious awakening used systematically like epigenetics, with the understanding of epigenetics, can lead to successful Kaya Kalpa. And Kailasa is dedicating 4,000 hectares separately for this science. That is going to be the largest monastery in the world, not just Hindu monastery. There is no monastery in the world. The world's largest monastery is 800 hectares, the Buddhist monastery in Thailand. But this is going to be the largest monastery in the world dedicated to this Kayakalpa science. Without superconsciousness getting involved, without conscious science getting involved, epigenetics alone cannot make Kayakalpa possible. Maybe epigenetics will be able to help you to live long, healthy. That may be possible. Surely I am seeing it as a possibility. Epigenetics can make it into reality. But if the superconscious science even in Hindu tradition, it was not science available for a large scale common man. It was available for very limited people. Now, with the help of epigenetics, using both together, we can make it available for large number of people. And without superconscious addition, I don't know how much epigenetics may help. I have a small story. One guy invested in every cutting edge gadget, smart rings, hyperbaric chambers, even an AI driven nutrition coach to optimize his body. One day, his devices all flashed a single message: consciousness not detected. The guy got confused. He asked his guru, who smirked and said, "Son, you have installed the best hardware, but your inner software still needs an upgrade. Without consciousness, you are just a fancy robot running on autopilot. All you need is initiation. Without initiation, you are fancy robot running on autopilot." Actually, this is the conclusion of the whole satsang. I want all of you to sit and go through, digest, because I said so much, I have revealed too much. I've revealed too much. You need to sit and start digesting, chewing. I strongly recommend all of you to watch this satsang 3-4 times, maybe even 5 times, and understand each of these columns. Table columns I have presented. The Jiva related 25 states of consciousness, Ishvara related 25 paces of Paramashiva, Jagat related 14 dimensions of the universes, vertical time zones. So, go through all of it. Then you will understand. I have given you terabyte and terabyte and terabyte of information. I have not just cleared thousands of your questions. I have given you tools to answer millions of others' questions. Blessings. Be blissful. Blessings.
And we welcome all of you for the Power Manifestation session today. We are so happy to have you after such an amazing session, amazing revelation. And right now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into the power, an exciting power called length dimension. So, my Yoga Prana, why don't you give a little a brief introduction about what is the power of length dimension and how it's different when you're manifesting it through the third eye.
Yes. Thank you, Ma. So now we are going to first understand what is length. Swamiji reveals that length is any force in the universe that follows a logical flow. Mathematics, static matter, anything that submits to calculation. Magic is just the flower of the plant, the first expression of this power. If we stop at logic, we miss the vastness of this length dimension. This power is not just about logic.